to the Real Estate Talk auction market update for the week ending 29th of November. This update is brought to you by CoreLogic. I'm Eliza Owen, Head of Research Australia at CoreLogic. Over the week, we saw an uplift in auction volumes of about 20%, with 2,155 properties scheduled for auction, up from the previous week, which saw 1,803 properties scheduled. The increase can largely be attributed to Melbourne, where there was a 40% uplift in the number of homes being taken to auction. This is as life gets back to some level of normalcy across the city. The preliminary clearance rate for the combined capital cities was 74%. This 74% is based off a collection rate of 82% so far, and it matches the average preliminary clearance rate that we've seen over the previous 4 weeks. The final clearance rate for the previous 4 weeks has come out at about 70%. Melbourne was host to 894 auctions this week, overtaking Sydney as the busiest capital cities for auctions for the first time since late June. Of the 756 results collected so far, 72% sold. This was down from last week's preliminary clearance rate, which was 77%, but later revised down quite significantly to about 70%. Looking at the submarkets of Melbourne, the highest preliminary clearance rate observed was in the outer east. That was sitting at 78% so far, off the back of 58 results collected. The highest number of auctions scheduled across Melbourne was once again in inner Melbourne, where there were 221 properties scheduled for auction. Based on 191 results collected so far, the preliminary clearance rate is sitting at 69%. Now, that inner Melbourne result is quite interesting because in the previous week, the preliminary clearance rate came out at 80%. So the clearance rate in this region does appear to be weakening against an uplift of stock. Across Sydney, volumes and the preliminary clearance rate were higher this week. There were 887 properties scheduled for auction, and the preliminary figures show that 77% of them sold. For the previous 4 weeks, the final clearance rate across Sydney has averaged 72%, and final volumes have averaged about 840 scheduled auctions a week. A preliminary clearance rate of 100% was observed across the Central Coast, but that's off the back of a relatively small pool of auctions with 13 results collected so far. The highest number of auctions was once again in the North Sydney and Hornsby region, with 151 properties scheduled for auction. Based on 118 collected so far, the preliminary clearance rate for that region is sitting at 75%. Across the smaller capital cities, Canberra once again recorded the highest preliminary clearance rate of 78%. Following a short period of restrictions, Adelaide's auction activity is bouncing back with a preliminary clearance rate of 75%. And across Brisbane, we saw a preliminary clearance rate of about 64% over the week. Now, let's cross to Kevin to take a closer look at some of the properties that sold across the country this week.
Thanks, Eliza. First up today, set on 5 acres, this Kenthurst Georgian-style mansion in Sydney is modelled on Tara, the home from the classic film Gone with the Wind. It's been featured in My Kitchen Rules and The Bachelorette. Sold last week prior to its scheduled auction date for $7,200,000. Let's have a look inside.
Hello, I'm Ben from Guardian Realty, and welcome to number 11 Ascot Road at Kenthurst. Now, when describing a home like this, I guess words like Georgian or French Provincial come to mind. But I think the only thing that does it justice is wow. Now, for our classic film fans, you'll no doubt remember Gone with the Wind and the stunning home named Tara. Well, this beauty's been modelled on her, from the marble floors right up to the 7.8 metre ceilings on entrance. This home is stunning throughout. Here in the main home, we have 7 bedrooms plus 7 bathrooms. On top of that, there's an additional 3 bedrooms of accommodation in the separate cottage, plus a 1-bedroom self-contained studio right next to the tennis court. This is another room that speaks for itself. If you're looking to host a dinner party for over 20 people, you have found the right location. So if you're hosting a dinner party for over 20 people, you need a kitchen like this. This incredible residence offers formal sitting areas, informal living rooms, rumpus rooms, a billiard space, and of course, an amazing media room. Now, of course, a huge home calls for a huge pool, and we've got that here. Oh, and there's a 10-person spa inside. The property sits on 5 fully arable manicured grounds. In a corner position with 2 street frontages, you couldn't get a better block. Well, thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I look forward to speaking to you further about this stunning property.
Tim Heaviside scored Melbourne's top auction sale on the weekend. Here he is to tell us about it.
Every now and then, I get the opportunity to sell a special home. This property is a spectacular home. Let's go inside and check out 7 Neath Street in Surrey Hills. This spectacular home was built brand new in 2017 and offers spectacular luxury living like no other. The floor plan is perfect for families, with the main bedroom conveniently located downstairs, which offers spacious walk-in robe and deluxe ensuite, better than any hotel you'll see. And as we head upstairs, you've got 3 excellent sized bedrooms, which are well serviced by 2 en-suites. Plus for the children, you've got this extra zone living area, retreat, which is perfect for entertaining and for the children to get away. The garage door is made out of cedar, and it tilts up to reveal an extra deep double garage, which not only services 2 extra large vehicles, but provides ample room behind for storage and extra things that you want to tinker around on. Plus, at the front of the home, you've got this additional guest bedroom or study, and how James Bond is this? And maybe your family's favourite part of the room is to be explored in this theatre/living room. It features surround sound, and it even looks onto this stunning Japanese maple. As you walk down the corridor, it leads on to the living area space. And I've never seen this before, this unique wine room, which is a great place for you to chill out, relax, while you watch the children in the pool, and you can have fun yourself at the same time. The pool itself is exquisite. It's fully tiled, it offers salt chlorinated solar heating plus gas heating, and I love this particular area where you can see from inside the home, looking through the glass into the pool. The kitchen is completely deluxe and filled of all the modern gadgets that you'd come to expect of a home of this calibre. Serviced by an interconnecting butler's pantry and laundry, with a powder room which services not only the gym but also the covered area and the pool section. The sense of light and space is unbelievable from the kitchen, which flows directly onto the areas that you're mainly going to be living in. The family dining room, which is north facing, spa and outdoor entertaining space. What completes the outdoor area is this deluxe covered entertaining area, which includes built-in barbecue, heaters, fans television, it's got everything. And that's all set on a rectangular block of about 780 square metres in arguably one of Surrey Hills' best locations, around the corner from Chatham Primary School, and you're within walking distance to the 109 tram, the Surrey Hills train station, which will link you up to some of Melbourne's most elite private schools. Plus, you're right between two shopping precincts, whether or not be the Whitehorse Road strip shops or the village along Union Road, which includes the Coles local. This sophisticated, timeless, modern family home is beautifully built, it's been magnificently kept, it's going to be a great lifestyle for your family now and also into the future. Well, thanks for watching this video. This is a superb family home in an awesome location and it's ready for you to inspect right now. I'll see you at one of those inspections.
Tim sold that one under the hammer for $4,005,000. Top sale in Adelaide was at the blue chip seaside suburb of Henley Beach. Michael and Braden from C21 achieved $1,570,000 for this home on 860 square metres. It offered the opportunity to renovate the existing 4-bedroom home, build a new home or subdivide and build two. But no matter what, the buyers have invested in one of Adelaide's premium beachside suburbs. 20 Chambers Street at Henley Beach sold for $1,570,000. Agrard Brilimba in Brisbane auctioned and sold 12 Mars Street, Coorparoo on the weekend for $2,521,000. Check it out.
When a house is like a resort and you've got to come home, amazing. You've got to come home. I'm just going to let you guys have a look through. Come on through, 12 Mars Street.
Canberra now, and 32 Beauchamp Street in Deakin sold by Bell Property on Saturday for $2,640,000. The home is set on over 1,200 square metres of land in an elevated north-facing position with panoramic views from east to west. The property has been extended and renovated in keeping with the character of the home. This home is central to almost everything: Canberra's best schools, the city boutique shops, services and recreational areas. Well, that's a wrap of the top sales around the nation. Now back to Eliza Owen from CoreLogic.
Thanks, Kevin. This week marked another steady week of auction results as the typical clearance rate across the combined capital cities inches past its pre-COVID levels. For the previous 4 weeks, the final auction clearance rate has averaged 70%, and that's just above the average that we saw in the equivalent period of 2019, where the auction result was averaging about 69%. Other data also suggests that the housing market is in this recovery mode and is gaining some momentum. CoreLogic has its house price results out tomorrow, which will also reflect some of that growth and momentum across Australia's housing market more broadly. As stock gradually rises, market momentum will be tested. Next week, CoreLogic are predicting that there will be over 2,000 auctions once again across the combined capital cities scheduled, so we'll be keeping a keen eye on those results. Until then, stay safe, thanks for watching, and we'll be back with another update next week.